Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel this morning. This is Danette with Perry Hill Farms. Just wanted to let y'all join us on this Saturday. Woo! It's warming up down here in the south, which means planting season is getting started, and much needed tasks are going to need to be completed now that it's not so cold. Today's agenda, what are we doing on the farm today? Well, we have a lot that we need to do, but right back here, those guys right there, they're our priority today.
All right. Good morning. Eric Perry Hill. Today we're going to be doing another project out in the pasture, and I'll show you that real quick. But let me show you what we're going to do today. So one of our issues has been, and it doesn't happen often for us, but when it does, it becomes a problem, and that's when we're in a drought. And you know, we're not in a severe drought as where the pond completely dries up, but as you can tell, the water level is normally up here below the dock. You can see where the water normally is. And a month ago it was dry under the dock. It's come up a little bit. We've had some rain, but we're entering into March, and March is typically our driest month of the year. We're already behind in rainfall, and if we don't get some good spring rains, this pond's going to stay low, because now all the trees are going to start budding. Nothing's starting to bud yet, but these pecan trees, it won't be long with temperatures in the 70s and 80s, they're going to start popping out, and these trees are going to start sucking up more moisture. And our issue has been this. We have cows, and back when we put up fencing, this pond stayed full all the time, and we didn't worry about the cows. We've had a few years now where we've had some droughts, and if we let the cows out to roam in these pastures right here, and right here, that they will literally just walk across, come over here, walk up into our yard and eat anything you can imagine off trees or whatever. So we've had them behind Stumpy's house, Eric and Danette's house, the last couple months in the winter, feeding them back there. We've moved October Grace up here with her baby and milk cow, and we're weaning her off. She had another calf, and her other cow was still trying to milk off of her, so we tried to get her off away from two of them.
Need to put up some fencing so that we can get these cows out of this pasture, and they can graze the whole acreage of the farm. And so what we've come up with a plan, and maybe I can put the picture, the Google picture of the farm on there, but you can see where our pond goes, and there's the pasture surrounds the whole pond. So from the gate of the dam, we're going to tear down the goat pastures that we had up there in the big pasture. We're going to use that fencing and those T-posts, and we're going to start at the gate on the dam, and we're going to run that fencing along the dam, and then it's going to come around the pond on the side that y'all are used to us being on, down there on Denise and Eric's side, and where our other dock is. We're going to just run that fencing along the edge of the pond.
Over there. That will not fence around the entire pond, but will actually fence out this section of the pond and allow us to let the cows out. And if they try to walk across, they'll come up to this fence and they can't get up. That's the plan. We got some spring growth right here, the fruit tree. And so we're going to start that project today. I don't know how much we'll get done. We also got to plant potatoes today. So we'll keep you updated. So we're connecting to this tree and ran just inside those trees up to a tree that's up more up on the dam, and I'll show you up here. Up here. And now we'll be able to connect on this outer edge up top and not in the water. I don't want a lot of that fence down in the water. Over time it'll just rust out like that does right there. But this will get us a fix, because normally water is all the way up to here where I've just been walking. And so it took all of us to manually drag that wire down into the water, or down into that mud, put it up, and we're about to start working on getting these pieces up in this wire drug to start on the other phase around. So hang with us.
Right under there.
What is it, Levi?
There's a big old moccasin about this wide right under there.
Where's he at?
About this wide under there.
Under that rock right there?
Right there. Look, you can kind of see him.
Nuh-uh.
Hey.
Hey, we better leave him.
Evil thing.
Spawns of Satan, huh?
Yeah, that's Satan in the flesh.
Yeah, there could be more under all these rocks. I think I'm gonna leave the rocks alone.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. They were moving these rocks, trying to make a kind of a wall barrier.
And I kind of sort of pulled it up to find a little rolled up moccasin. So here it comes.
Here comes Niecy. She's fixing to take care of it. There he goes. See him? Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Pissing off snakes when it should be.
There he goes.
Right there. See him?
Okay, for all of you who are going to give us grief, that was a water moccasin. It was poisonous. These kids play around this pond. I know there's going to be more, you know, but, you know, we do tend to get rid of them around here just because there's so many babies that play. We don't need anybody bit. We try to keep the area clean, so no hate mail or no hate comments for taking care of the snakes. I'm sure we'll find some more today because it's warmed up some. So, but he's become turtle food. So, anyway, we're going to continue shoveling rocks here. The year that we moved in here, around this little pond and around the big pond, there's nothing but woods, and it was not well kept. And so the year that we moved here on the farm, we killed 14 moccasins around this pond. And so we don't see as many now. It's because we keep it clean around here and all, but ugh, I hate snakes. I hate snakes. I do not love snakes. I'm sorry. They freak me out. Work it, sister, work it. Well, not that. We don't want that kind of videos. So, here's where the last of the fence from over there we have. I'm going to pull it taut. Is it going to make it? We're going to be short just a little bit. Right there. Could be short right there. Could be short.
What we may do, why don't we just hook it to this post here, and then we can find another small post and we'll piece to there, and then take our 3 big posts on the other side and run a new set of wire there.
Or do we have a small gate you could put right there?
What?
We got some gates inside the barn there. They've got a red gate.
Put a gate?
Put a gate right there.
Yeah, I guess you potentially could. You'd have to. You still have to hang another post over here to hang it.
You don't need no gate there. Not really.
Really, bring it to. Leave it down there in the bottom. And what if we brought it to here? I think we can stretch it to this.
Yeah, maybe so.
You think?
Yeah. It just.
I think it will.
Snacks?
What kind of snack do you have when you're working on the farm?
Pickles!
And be home by
What in the world, Beckett?
lunchtime on the 3rd.
Did you go fishing?
Yeah.
You did. You got another shiner out of the pond. You gonna get him off the hook yourself? No. You said no. You want
I'm a
puff off?
fisherman, but I'm not a fisherman.
Okay, we'll get him off. So we've managed to come all the way to there. And that's all the fence we got. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out something. We have repurposed everything on the hill to make it work. We do have it's shorter though. But we get the rest of the T-post up and this job should be done. It's a 16-inch or 16-foot gate. Attach it to a post right there. And so we don't have to run the fence all the way down to the end where because we're short fencing. We're short fencing. So we're trying to be budget friendly, frugal. Okay, so we have cut this gate down to size to fit the hole. It was a long gate, you can see right there. And we shortened it. We're going to put the post down here on this end, down here, and then it's going to hinge and open up this way. The fence is going to go to this. So we have just a short distance and then we'll be done with the fence. Yay! So this roll is a little bit, if you can look at Erica, the height on her, as compared to...
Listen, we doing this as cheap as we can. We ain't had to buy nothing but 6 posts.
Listen, I can take my pliers and cut the 2 lengths off of it. If you want me to, it won't take long.
Stuff he's
No,
talking
it's all right.
about making it shorter with his pliers, but that's all right. We're gonna have a way to keep these cows in. Praise the Lord. Okay, guys, we've got down to, you can see, got down to the posts right down here. We got the gate cut. Get it hung. We're walking around. We're placing more clips on our posts. You can see the guys going around, going all the way around. Well, there's Nanny Goat, but you can see them working our way around, getting clips on all the T-posts. We got one small area that we need to cover right over here by the gate. And we'll have this fence up, and the whole pasture will be fenced in completely now. And we shouldn't have to worry about the cows getting out. One little area right over there next to the gate to the first T-post. So we got some fence. We're gonna go get it up. There is some barbed wire going there, but they can still get through. The little ones can, so we can run some of this fence over there. Ooh, that sun is bright, isn't it? And we'll be done. And we didn't have to spend but just a little bit of money on some of these posts, and that's it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to get some other stuff cleaned up before we let them cows out. They're going to be so glad to be free in their big pasture again. So glad. This gives you some idea of just how low the pond is. It usually comes up to here, and you can see, boy, how low it is. We're on the other side where we finished. There's Teeterbug. Hey, Teeterbug. But we've got the fence going all the way across this dam. This is the corner that needed it. We got some barbed wire here. There's a gate whenever we need to go in there. We can go in. But it is now sealed in all the way around the outer edge, all on the other side of the pond, up there where we are, all the way back to the barn, which is right through the woods right there. So what a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing. Hey guys, want to give you an update. We've got the fence up. Do you hear them hollering? They're ready to be let out. We finished the fence around the pond, and this is the update that we got the gate on, connected. So we're about to go let them out up in the pasture and see what they think about being able to be set free from that teeny tiny pasture. So come along with me. Oh my Lord, they're gonna be so happy. Y'all ready? Why is it wet down there? We hadn't had rain, have we?
Ever since it rained, it's been working.
Y'all ready to be set free from this bondage? Look how pretty they are. Come on, babies. Something said, what? Come on, babies.
Come on.
Come on.
What? What?
Come on, babies.
They come running alongside of you now like a...
Trump's coming out, so.
They probably stopped right here where the green grass is.
Let's see. Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what? I'm free. I'm free. Thank God I'm free. Listen to him. Look at What's that the sound of, Stumpy?
Sounds like an elk.
Oh, we get some green grass.
Yep.
Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
The babies haven't been out in the big pasture before. This is all new to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what's going on? Well, so we should have 2, right? The one's still sticking back going,
3.
we have 3 babies?
Yeah. 2
Well,
Reynolds
the,
and October Gray.
Hers is up there with her.
Yeah. And the one we're gonna grow out.
Mm-hmm. Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, we ain't that good. Oh my gosh. They're the one that still doesn't quite want to come out yet. He won't.
That's an article. Shut him up in there. That's what we want to feed out anyway.
Is it? Oh. That little sound is the sound my daddy used to love to hear. Some green stuff. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Way to go, fellas.
That's the little female right there. That bigger one.
Yeah.
She's a couple weeks older than that other one. But she's bigger than him by
Yeah,
far.
she is, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, how good is that? How good is that? Trump, you are a pretty bull. You hear me?
Oh, there's your ding.
So you see, they're enjoying it. The little girl over here by herself, look at her. She don't even know how to act being free. Look at her. She's never been out before. Let's move on up this way. They're gonna eventually find October Grace down up at the top of the pasture, and I'm sure they'll follow her. But that's a happy sight to see them enjoying some grass, because they have been in that small pasture for just a little while, and they've eaten pretty much everything up. Shovel's laying in the dirt I need to go get. But they'll follow us up this way eventually, and you'll see him. He's going to hear his October Grace up there in a little bit. And be going, I want to go see my girl. They are happy, happy, happy. So am I. So, you hear the Canadian geese squawking over the pond? My ducks is like, get out of here. That's a happy sight. So let's head on down here and lock this gate before I forget. And they get out. Looks like somebody lost a shovel off of the back of a golf cart. So let me grab that shovel real quick. I don't think they'll follow me too quickly because they're enjoying their sweet grass. There's some clover still mixed in the ground, so they'll be eating for a while. So they have all of the farm that they can wander through and not get out anywhere, which is praise the Lord, hallelujah. Because when we put that fence up, I don't know why we didn't think of it from the beginning, that we could use the goat fence that I had over in the pasture where I used to keep my goats across the way, across the pond. And that was just enough fence and fence posts that we had to run this side of the pond. And we didn't have to worry about shoring up on that side of the pond to keep them out. That'd be more. Oh, look who's coming. Somebody's coming. That would be a short way to fix. It's Trump. He's coming to see his girl. Watch this. Let me make sure I get this gate closed real quick up here. He's running. Look at him. Look, he's going to his girl. He's like, where have you been? My girl. Look at him. Let's see. Trump enjoy. Look at him. Rubbing his hide off his hair off his back. Scratching it. That's his tree right there. Oh, that feels so good, don't it, buddy? Look at him watching. Look at it just falling off. Can you see it? Ain't nothing like a good back scratching. Oh, I know how you feel, Trumpet Boy. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good, don't it, Boo? Trying to figure out how to scratch the booty. That feels good, buddy. Good old back scratching. He's so crazy. Ooh, buddy, that feels good. Enjoy it, man. You deserve it. Here he goes. Look at him. Up to the fence. He's like, girl, where you been? Look, I don't know if you could see him. Touching noses. Look at him. Let's see if I can get in the gate. You got your girl, don't you? How do you feel about her, huh? Oh, yeah. And again, you saw that video. We had to move October Grace up here because she was getting nursed by her older calf and her little one, and she was just getting depleted fast. Ooh, yeah, look at him. Look at him. Maybe he won't go through the fence. There's barbed wire on top. Maybe not. Hey, Daddy. There's your boy. Oh, maybe we won't have him go through the fence. That would be crazy. At least she's close to him. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We'll see. The rest ain't even buds. They're still down there eating on hay. I mean on grass. And he's saying, y'all need to come on down here. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna get on out while I can. Well, hello. You come all the way over here to see me? Handsome? I know it. Here they come. Look at them all. Come running. Can you see them? See them running? He's calling the herd to be together again. Look at them. Isn't that crazy? Look at them. The little ones are like, what in the world is this? And they're all over there just chowing. And look at them. Isn't that something? They're herd animals. And they love to be around their people, their creatures. So if you'll look, I'll show you the one that was still nursing on her. That, right there, the last one running right there. That is her baby, and that's the one we had to get off of her because you see how big he is. You know, look at here. They're like, October Grace, we've missed you, sister. But you saw how big that baby was. He's on the far side over there. The light color on the far side over there. There he goes. You see him looking. And he's just too big to be milking on his mama. He had to wean him. I hear you, mean girl. Mean girl, Curiosity. 2 babies. And then 1 bigger steer. So, I know October Grace is like, crap, why can't I be with him? But like I said, we have to get him from milking on her, and it hasn't been long enough that he won't milk her, so he wants to get in that fence over there. He's like, Mama, I need you. He's like, there's my mama. I want to get to her, but you can't. Hey, baby. You're so pretty, girl. You a pretty girl. Here we are at the other side. October Grace is. One thing I'm worried with is Trump trying to get in to her. He don't know how strong and how easy he could just push that over. Isn't that something? When he figures it out, though, we in trouble. So there you go. October Grace and her baby in this pasture. And the rest are free to roam all over. We'll see how they do through here the next couple of days, but I'm sure they'll be happy that they've got more grass to eat on. October Grace, not so much, but the others, yes. So there's the update, and we're happy that we were able to get that done. So thank you guys for following us along on this journey. God bless you. Stumpy always says a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. We hope you have a blessed day. Catch you on the next video.